Part of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
30 base. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Speed dribble.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Wilkins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Get that quarterback down.
From the gun, Lawrence. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who have helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. At the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And he's got the hook up to Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Fields. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Time to feature the offensive starters and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver. Runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
Here's Breida. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing on third and long. Fields. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
On fourth down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. On third down, Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence.
And the big fella stuffed out.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The touchdown giving him the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Well, look now at our starting defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On 1st down, here's Breida. Devin McCourty brings him down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now it's Breida, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line. To throw on 2nd down, Fields. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6. Finding Williams once more, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Howard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, Fields. He's going to go for it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. So
he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. On the delay, here's Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
23 yards on the play. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. On the give, running right is Howard. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. On 2nd down, a run with Breida.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. Looking to throw. Lawrence. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Back to throw. Lawrence completes it to Lee. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On third down, it's Wilkins, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. 9 seconds to play. Likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. This is Breida. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They run with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on second down. Fields over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On the handoff, this is Breida. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 2nd and 9 now. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now a give to Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
52's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
On first down, Wilkins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
Ready. 90 Wolf. Keep playing.
On third down, Lawrence. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's not going to get me. First and 10.
And they go jet sweep. Here's Sanu. A gain of 3, second down.
50, plant.
On second down now, it's Wilkins. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Off the bootleg, Lawrence. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Throwing on third and long. Fields. And got his man complete. A first down and then some. 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They run again with Breida. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, this is Harris. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Off the bootleg, Lawrence. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. It's brought in by Harris. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Lawrence. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though.
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Throwing on 1st down. Lawrence. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And the passing game, I mean, look at the numbers. It's fallen off. When a team is struggling, sometimes you look at the quarterback. When the quarterback starts to struggle, who goes over and picks him up?
Yeah, that's always a big one, isn't it? Usually, there's a quarterback whisperer somewhere. And what I mean by that is, whether it's an assistant coach, whether it's one of his best friends on the team, someone that can get in his ear, get with him and say, all right, my man, what do you need? What's going on here? So he's one person he can lean on. He's going to have to lean on that guy right now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence finding Harris over the middle. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Fields. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Looking to throw. Fields. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. And now it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. Got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
Got his man. It's Williams. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Single receiver. Hey,
on first down, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. 2nd and 5. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Back to throw. Lawrence fighting to stay upright. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Taco Charlton, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On the draw, it's Harris. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. To throw on 3rd down, Lawrence looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Lee's got it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fields. And this is caught. He hits more. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. He also has a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. Off the bootleg, Fields. And he's got his target. That's more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. To throw on second down, Fields. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Fields. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 2nd and 6. Got a man open, that's Harry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now less than 2 minutes to go here in OT in a 3-point game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
This is Harris on the draw. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, Lawrence. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. Back to throw. Lawrence looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They'll run on first down. It's Harris.
Check nickel.